Shackles are heavy on your wrists and your sack like sardines belly of a ship. Live in your own piss and shit and being seasick. You're cracked across the back with a thick leather whip. Salt water burns through your wounds. Women are starving with babies in their wombs. On your hands and knees you're trying to cry, God please. Exhausted, your voice is too weak to speak. Neighbors and strangers are dying beside you. Their decaying bodies you're tied to. Cling tight to your fight for survival. Wonder if your tribe will ever try to find you. Arrive somewhere strange, the air is cold. You can see your breath and you're barely clothed. First time ever seeing snow and you're sleeping next to it on a hard dirt floor. Go from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. You work until your hands bleed white. Your native language you can't recite, and you're murdered on sight if you try to read or write. When you bend all your life and can't see the light, it gets painful to stand upright. Right, and the eyes seen the sight of your wife being pulled out your shack and brutalized at night. You only taste joy when babies are born, which became an occasion to mourn because separated, torn from your celebrating arms. Then as quickly as they came, they were gone. So the way of the farm now is all they've known. Never heard stories from home, they forget your name, the culture from which you came. Teaching that'll get you slain, praying that your God'll get you the same. Tortured to near death lest you complain, with no choice left you sing through the pain and pray that your suffering wasn't in vain. End of your chain, end of your life. Your grandchildren born with no end in sight, so you muster up all of your might and your last breath comes out. Fight, fight, This is actually true. Now stop and imagine that's you. Now stop, imagine, unravel the truth, and ask just who is this happening to? Because everything that the passenger do, the driver experienced too. So if humanity is one, then we'll all get burned when it's hell that we're traveling through. You've got to save my soul. Put it back together, make me whole. Said we don't know which way to go. Take my hand and place me on that road. Trapped in a history we don't understand. Can't remember how this blood got on our hands. We've never been taught about the ugly past, so we're expecting God not to punish man. Our ancestors bought us control. We realize now that the cost was our soul. It's got me feeling like an empty shell, a prison guard that inherited his cell. I'm desperate to find my place. Emptiness lies behind my face, 'cause flowers only die in a vase, and a heart only dies encased in this lie we call race. I hear the song, but I can't sing along. Something's really wrong, I can't put my finger on. And I'm terrified to admit it's wrong, 'cause I'm hiding in the ruins of a legacy that still lives on. Our identity is hinged upon this miserable myth we've been taught since we were born. Until we mend what was torn, the debt of a sin lingers long after the victim's moans. This is actually true. Now stop and imagine that's you. Now stop, imagine, and unravel the truth, and ask just who is this happening to? Everything that the passenger do, the driver experienced too. So if humanity is one, then we'll all get burned when it's hell that we're traveling through. You've got to save my soul. Put it back together, make me whole. Said we don't know which way to go. Take my hand and place me on that road.